The moment you stop chasing is the moment you see everything for what it really is. No more confusion about whether she likes you or what you're offering. No more wondering if it's real attraction or just opportunism. No more exhausting yourself trying to earn something that should come naturally. Let me tell you what I learned after years of watching men destroy themselves, chasing women who are never really interested. When you pull back, when you stop the pursuit, the truth reveals itself with brutal clarity. Here's a test that changed my entire perspective on dating. Stop initiating for 1 week. Don't text first. Don't plan dates. Don't suggest meetings. Just stop. What happens next tells you everything. Either she reaches out because she actually misses you, or she disappears because you were just entertainment with benefits. Most men are terrified to run this test because deep down, they already know the answer. The minimal effort strategy isn't about being lazy or disrar. It's about starting from zero and building based on what's earned. Think about it. You don't give an employee a CEO salary on their first day, hoping they'll grow into it. You start with base pay and increase based on performance. But in dating, men do the opposite. Maximum effort up front, hoping it'll generate attraction. That's not strategy. That's desperation. I counseled a successful entrepreneur who spent $50,000 in 6 months on a woman he'd been dating. Trips, jewelry, restaurants that cost more than most people's rent. You know what happened? She got bored. The extravagance became normal. The special became expected. When he scaled back due to a business downturn, she left within 3 weeks. He didn't lose her because he stopped spending. He lost her because spending was all he ever was to her. The danger of setting unrealistic standards from the beginning is that you become A. The beginning is that you become A, trying anymore. Begin with, period. 5-star restaurants. A normal dinner becomes cheap, open with 2-hour good morning texts. A simple morning beautiful becomes distant. You're not building a relationship. You're building a prison where you're both the inmate and the guard. Human adaptation to comfort is psychological law. What thrills us today bores us tomorrow. The surprise gift that made her cry with joy in month 1 barely gets a smile by month 6. It's not that she's ungrateful. It's that humans adapt. We're designed to normalize our environment. That amazing thing you do becomes baseline normal. And now you need something more amazing just to maintain the same emotional response. A client learned this the hard way. First date, nice restaurant. She loved it, so he kept escalating. Better restaurants, bigger gestures, more expensive gifts. By month 3, he was broke and she was bored. He trained her nervous system to need increasingly intense stimulation just to feel normal. The relationship died, not from lack of love, but from dopamine tolerance. The absence of lasting. Don't understand until it's too late. That time you paid off her credit cards. Ancient history by next month. The car you bought her? She's complaining about its color within a year. The vacation you saved for? She's asking, what have you done for me lately? Gratitude has a half-life of about 3 weeks in most relationships. This isn't because women are inherently ungrateful. It's because gratitude isn't what maintains relationships. Emotional bonds aren't built on appreciation for past actions. They're built on present connection and future security. You can't bank goodwill like vacation days. Every day is a new negotiation, and yesterday's generosity is a relevant currency. The reinforcement and reward dynamics that actually work are the opposite of what most men do. You don't reward someone hoping they'll behave well. You reward good behavior after it happens. When she's sweet, attentive, adding value to your life, that's when you increase investment. When she's distant, difficult, taking you for granted, you pull back. It's not manipulation. It's basic behavioral psychology. Think about training a dog. You don't give it treats hoping it'll sit. You give treats after it sits. But men in relationships do the opposite. They give treats constantly, hoping she'll eventually become the partner they want. That's not how behavior works. You're not incentivizing good behavior. You're rewarding existence. And existence doesn't require effort. The entitlement fueled by misplaced generosity is epidemic. When you constantly give without requiring reciprocation, you don't create gratitude, you create expectation. She doesn't think, wow, he's so generous. She thinks, this is what I deserve. Your gifts don't make you valuable. They make you a utility. The electricity works every day too, but nobody thanks the power company. I watched this happen with a friend. 6 months of constant generosity, paying for everything, driving everywhere, always available. His girlfriend didn't become more appreciative. She became more demanding. Why? Because his behavior taught her that her presence alone was worth all that effort. She didn't need to earn anything because everything was already free. The parallel between dating and employment is exact. Imagine hiring someone and immediately giving them maximum salary, unlimited vacation, zero accountability. Would they work hard to earn it? Number? They do the minimum to not get fired. That's what happens when you max out investment before she's proven herself. You're not inspiring excellence. You're subsidizing mediocrity. A company doesn't give you stock options on day one. They wait to see if you're valuable. Dating should work the same way. Start with baseline respect and kindness. If she adds value, increase investment. If she doesn't, maintain baseline or exit. This isn't being cold. It's being rational about emotional investment. Filtering genuine attraction becomes impossible when you lead with resources. If you're paying for everything, planning everything, initiating everything, you'll never know if she likes you or your utility. It's like being rich and wondering if people like you or your money. The only way to know is to remove the money from the equation. I tested this myself years ago, dated 2 women simultaneously. One knew about my success, one didn't. Guess which relationship was healthier? The one where I was just a regular guy. No confusion about motives, no wondering about authenticity. She was there for me, not for what I could provide. That clarity is priceless. Attraction as a subjective experience means your maximum effort might mean nothing to her. You think you're being romantic, she thinks you're being needy. You think you're showing dedication, she thinks you're showing desperation. What attracts one woman repels another. Counterproductive? The testing loyalty through scarcity approach reveals everything. When you don't always respond immediately, who gets anxious? When you're not always available, who makes effort to see you? When you stop initiating, who reaches out? These tests aren't games, they're diagnostics. You're gathering data about who actually values your presence versus your presence. A client tried this after months of one-sided effort. Stopped texting first, stopped planning dates. Stopped the constant attention. 3 women he was talking to, 2 disappeared within a week. 1 started pursuing him. Guess which one turned into a healthy relationship? The one who showed up when the benefits stopped. The critique of modern dating incentives is necessary. The current culture rewards performance over authenticity. Everyone's trying to out-impress each other instead of genuinely connecting. Men become dancing monkeys, performing for attention.